Hey guys, my name is Ruth Jobson and I work with an awesome organization called Work for a Living. Work for a Living is a 2-week training program that teaches the unemployed, the poorest of the poor, those without hope. It teaches them how to find a job for themselves, how to keep that job over time, and how to get promoted. Okay, so this is the step before skills training. There's lots and lots of great skills training programs in South Africa, in other third world countries, even in first world settings. This is the step before that. This is the really obvious stuff that seems obvious. I'm putting in quotes because it seems obvious to so many people, but they're such foundational tools that actually push the door open for many people to get a job. So it's things like how to make a resume or a CV, how to conduct yourself in an interview and answer the questions that are asked of you, how to communicate effectively with your employer and your other employees, how to handle those tough ethical situations that come up at work, basic time management, budgeting, compound interest, very basic things like that. And we role play and we role play and we role play in our classes, so our students get lots and lots of experience going through these very basic things that they've just actually never experienced, or maybe they have experienced it, they bombed them, and they need these tools to actually kick the door open for themselves. Okay, so we're very much about teaching people to fish for themselves, I should say. So what makes this program so effective is that it couples these really basic grassroots skills with mindset. So we really hone in on attitude of entitlement, poverty mentality, and morals and ethics. Okay, so this class is not taught. It's not a teacher standing in front telling people what to think. It's facilitated by a trained facilitator. The students are consistently put in asked to role play situations and put in group discussions, and they have to work through a situation and present their how they would handle it or what their outcome would be, and they have to back it up. So it forces people to think through the decisions that they make and play out the consequences. Okay, so working through mentality like that and coupling it with very basic skills is extremely powerful, and it equips and empowers a lot. It equips and empowers people very easily. I'm just checking my notes here as I chat to you. Okay, so the money that I am pushing and raising for today excuse me, will be used for growth and development. Okay, so super fun fact, Work for Living has been going for going on 10 years. It was developed by a South African woman called Ina Richards, and this program has been running for 9 going on 10 years. We have 30 centers around South Africa, and we have centers in Uganda and Kenya, the Philippines, India, all these other places. In the first 9 years that we ran, we never once received any funding. This is a self-sustaining business model. It has to be to work in the poorest of the poor situations. It is a self-sustaining business model, but we know that it works. We know that this works. We know that this works for the poorest of the poor, or actually we've seen it work in any setting, but it gives hope to people who need hope, okay? So we only started receiving drips and drabs of funding about a year ago. So we are at a point now where we have so much opportunity and so many people asking us to roll out this program, but we need partnership. We cannot develop and grow the way that we want to without partnership from a stronger currency. So that's what this funding campaign is about. It's about development and growth. We are self-sustaining, but we want to develop and grow, and we want to take this tool that we know that works into the poorest places in America and South America. That's what our current target is right now. So all this funding, the $120,000 that we are raising right now, is going to go towards development, resources, continuing to publish greater resources. And because this program is done in so many different cultures, we always keep the foundation of the course, but we specialize, or we make it. We make new resources for each country and each culture, so that the storytelling and the cultural context within are very appropriate for those students in that context. Okay, so development, resources, quality control, and monitoring. We do not just want to start centers and leave our facilitators and leave our students out on their own. We want to offer support and offer updated training, and everything that we have, we want to keep people roped in and supported. Okay. The sooner the better these funds come in. Honestly, I'm aiming for $120,000 by October 2016. Some people may say that's crazy. I say that there's tons and tons of resource out there just waiting to be poured into something as effective as this. This means so much to me because I have been involved in community development for almost 15 years now, and I've never seen anything produce the fruit that this has. It's been so effective. I've seen with my own eyes, I've seen 50-year-old women that come from such poverty-stricken backgrounds that they've walked for 2 hours every single morning just to come to our class, just to gain the skills that they've lacked their entire life, to find a job for themselves and put food on their family's table. I've seen young men and women of like 18, 19, 20, who have no high school education, no obvious skills, realize that they still have things to offer the world. I've seen them put into action these very basic skills that we give, and I've seen them find jobs for themselves. I've seen them a year later, while they're still in that job. The other day, my husband and I took a road trip, and we stopped at a coffee shop, and one of my students went on to get trained as a barista, and he's been working as a barista at this coffee shop for almost a year now, and his coffee was flipping good. And that is so amazing to see someone without any obvious potential be able to stand on his own 2 feet and make money and provide for himself. It's not about making money. It's just like having that self-confidence and being able to provide for himself. I've seen people with serious attitudes, that whole kind of like the world owes me attitude, have that aha moment where they realize, oh my goodness, if I continue to make the decisions that I'm making, my life isn't going to get any different. I've seen them do about turns and change the path that they're walking down. I've seen them save up money, find a job for themselves and save up money and put themselves in a better living environment. I've seen guys who felt like their only means to provide for their family was running drugs. I've seen them learn about saving and budgeting and be able to move their family into better living situations. I've seen the fruit of this program, and it works. And now we need your help. So if you want to make a difference for the poverty-stricken, the hopeless, the underprivileged, this is it. If you are interested in starting your own center, I'm more than willing. I'm super happy to talk to you about that. The centers cross-pollinate, and the funding would also help in Africa. But please, please, please press that button below and donate. Every little bit helps. Every huge amount helps. Help us bring this effective tool that works to the world. Thanks so much. Bye.